Oh, it's Ron back from Ron Brown's YouTube channel, where we usually cover a lot of drones and drone gear and drone accessories, but today's going to be a little bit something different. I mean, in the channel, we do cover, cameras, specifically action camera, 360 cameras occasionally, but we're going to try to do a little bit more of it now because a lot of people are interested in those type of cameras nowadays because quite frankly, they have gotten so good. Just 5 years ago, these cameras, they weren't a whole lot of value. I mean, again, if you were doing outdoor sports and so on, like skiing and skateboarding, things like that, they were great, but they usually didn't have good audio and they weren't good in low light. And you've heard this thing a million times on these channels or these live shows. So I want to talk a little bit about some of the action cameras you can get nowadays. I mean, you have we're going to talk about the new DJI Action 4 here that just replaced the Action 3 that came out like last September. So things are happening fast, and the GoPro Hero 11, which launched the same day as the Action 3, we expect to see the Hero 12. Well, actually, GoPro just announced it yesterday on, I never know the date on these things here, on September 1st, kind of late in the day on their website. It appeared that they're doing pre-orders on the GoPro Hero 12 starting September 6th. They did not give a price or specs or anything yet, so I guess you have to go back that day and you'll learn all this stuff on the 6th. I mean, I hope so, anyways. So, so we know you got the Hero 12 coming then, pre-order anyways. The Action 4 is already out. Insta360 released the Go 3, which is, kind of an action camera. It's a small portable camera. It's like a POV. It's very small. You can clip it on your hat, shirt, anything like that. So great for small POV type things where you're kind of want to be indiscreet or whatever. And it does come with a little body where you can attach it in, and then you have a screen in the back that kind of makes it more of a traditional action camera. But it's not ruggedized like the Hero 12 or the Action 4 will be, where these cameras can withstand weather, heat, freezing. You can drop them; they can go underwater. I mean, to pretty good depth. So I mean, they're rugged. The little Go 3s. It's a nice little camera, but it's not a true action camera. You won't want to put it in a kind of a hazardous situation where it could be broken, like the Hero 12 and Action 4, which are quite rugged. But and then we're desperately waiting for a Pocket 2 update. The Pocket 2 is like almost going to be 3 years old this November. So it's in need of an update. Will DJI ever update it? Is that the end of the Pocket line? Does the Action 4 kind of replace that? Because the stabilization is so good in these modern day action cameras that it kind of rivals what you got on like gimbal. A little like the Pocket 2 had a real gimbal in it. But I mean, do you really need that anymore? I'm not saying one way or the other, just putting that out there for you folks. So I'm not sure whether we'll see a Pocket 3. I kind of want to see a Pocket 3, but I'm not sure there will be one. So, and then of course your Insta360 X3, their 360 camera. That Go 3 I mentioned is not a 360 camera. It's just kind of shoots action footage. But the Insta360 X3 is a 360 camera that also has a mode where it can shoot regular action camera mode, but not as good as these other cameras I talked about, dedicated ones. But it has that great 360 mode where you can do amazing shots with that thing. You can capture almost everything, in the moment, and then in post you can edit down just to what you want to show or whatever. So you never miss anything because you're getting everything, and then you make the choice in post what you really want to edit the video down to show. I'm missing a buzzword here, but and their phone app and their computer app work real good for editing that 360 video. But so on to I guess we're going to get into the meat of this video here. So how good is which camera is the best? I guess is which one's the best, and that kind of all depends on who you are, what your needs are. And so on. A lot of people say they like the color profile from currently the Hero 11. We don't see the 12 yet. The Hero 11, and then some people like the reliability The Action 3 and 4, they don't overheat or freeze or anything like that. Where that's a big complaint against the recent Hero models, the 10, the 11, that they lock up on you and they're unusable in situations. So that's a debate going back and forth. Whatever side of the fence you sit on that. That's your choice or whatever, your thoughts or whatever. So I've owned several GoPros over the years. I've recently owned had the 7, the 9, and the 10 recently. I didn't buy the 11 last year, but I've never owned a DJI Action camera. So I want to take a look at the new Action 4. This is actually the Adventure Combo, which has that little battery hub in it. So let's take a look at the Adventure Combo and see what you get in the package. All right, here's the Action DJI Osmo Action 4 Adventure Combo. They got the Osmo back in the name again. I think the Osmo was out there, and this is pretty compact box, but it's got some weight to it. And it says in here, it's got the extension rod, the 3 battery hub, which I think is a neat thing, or they call it the battery case here. And they just show, just like a typical action camera, they show somebody skiing down a mountain and somebody diving under the ocean, because these things are waterproof. So, yeah. So again, I mentioned before, I've never had a DJI, action camera before. I've always been a GoPro man. So I'm anxious to try this out, because I do have a lot of DJI drones. I love such things as the Pocket 2 that I mentioned before. So, again, this packaging here, I've taken the shrink wrap off of it, of course. No, but it comes, you can see that here, just like an Apple product. It comes with a little, it's got a little green dot that tells me where to tear it off at here. So I pull that, and then I don't need scissors or anything, or a knife to get it open. Just like an Apple product. So you want to open it from the side here. Now it's a little tight here. There's probably some air in there. Okay, so it looks like we have 2 different, boxes inside the main box. 2 small boxes, and look, it even has like little pull tabs to pull it out here. So we're going to pull one box out, and we're going to pull the second box out, and then this box, of course, here was labeled the Osmo Action 4, and this box was labeled accessories, and then we had the little stick on the bottom, the extension rod, they call it on the packaging. So this guy doesn't want to come out, but there he is. Okay, that's everything in the box here, so we'll put that to the side here. So let's see here. So this is your typical type of rod you get with this. There's that GoPro kind of mount on the top there. The fingers, and many names for it. So this is an extension rod. I know you can, pull it. You pull it out quite a bit here. I'm probably pulling out of the width of the thing, but it looks like it's pretty long. I'll get you the exact measurements of it later. And it does say clean with water to remove sand after underwater use. Okay, it can go underwater. Say waterproof's probably not a good thing. There, it's got a 1/4 inch on the bottom, so you can put this on top of like another extension pole, like a tripod or such. And there, it looks like a little loop there. You could put a little wrist strap in there too, which maybe is in the accessory box. And this piece just comes off here. The one that's telling me to wipe it clean with sand. It says DJI Action on the side. So okay, so that's pretty nice. And let's open up the accessories here. We'll save the camera for last. And again, this is not sealed, but it's in there tight. Here's your silicone gel here that you get in all this stuff to keep the humidity and stuff like that, the moisture off. Okay, here's a little USB-C, the USB-C. So kind of everything's USB-C now. So not a whole lot to show there. Here is the little mount for the pole there. Yeah, there we go. I don't see a little screw in there, but there's a pole. And I think this is magnetic. I think that's one of the selling points of this, so we'll get to that a little bit later. I think this is the charging thing here for the batteries, charging hub, but they called it something else. Charging case. So you can see how small and slim that is. I have like a charging box for my GoPro batteries, and it's like much bigger than this thing. So here's your 3 batteries right inside there. Let me pull one out. So there's a battery pulled out. There's the size of the battery. It almost looks, it's small. You know, I guess the batteries look about the same size as my GoPro batteries. They don't look much bigger, but the battery hub's sure a lot smaller. So, you know, there's a little button on the front there. You probably push that to check the power. I mean, they have no power at all now, so it's not showing anything. And there's a USB-C port on the side for charging. I don't know if this operates as a a charging hub for other devices once it's full or not, but we'll you know, circle back to that a bit later here. And there we go. We have the DJI stickers, your kind of quick start guide there, and all the little booklets here, which I'm going to put all this stuff back inside the box so we don't lose it. And here is a I don't know what this is here. Good thing we're a box. Oh, here's that extra lens. This is a you can replace the other lens on the camera, and this lets more light in for low light situations, but also it makes it non-waterproof at that point. So again, more on this later. And there's like a little blue thing in there, which I don't know what that is, but again, more on that later. Put that gel back. Okay, so that's kind of it for the accessory box. So here's the camera itself here. And this stuff's all very well packaged here. These boxes are real high quality. Okay, that's everything that's in this box. So again, real high quality. So here's the Action 4 itself here. There we go. All right, yeah, basically, the same form factor used to on, like, GoPros, but of course, the Action, this is the 4th Action. The Action 2 was a module device, more of like almost like a mesh of a GoPro and like an Insta360 Go product, where you could take part of it off and mount it and then assemble it later on and so on. So and this is more of a traditional style, of camera here. So yeah, I mean, it feels nice. I mean, it has the advantage of having the screen on the front. I mean, you'll say, well, the GoPros have had the screen for a few years, but this is a touch sensitive screen where you can change all your settings, where the one in the GoPro is just kind of a look only. You cannot actually change the settings on. So that's kind of an advantage for this one here. Now, disadvantage is this is like a 4K camera, where the most recent couple Heroes, the 10 and the 11, were 5 point something cameras, so they had a little bit more resolution. So and then this is your cage for it. Okay, it's your cage, and you got the stuff in the middle there here. Yeah, so there's the cage. And much like these cages, for any of these cameras here, we'll figure out how to get that on later here, how to mount it and everything. Here's the screws, for the the stick here that I told you. You're just getting these out. You've all seen these little GoPro things. It looks like they have nice ends on them here. Maybe I will open just to show you how nice the turning knob is on these. Yeah, there you go. Like a nice, real nice wing nut type of thing. So real easy to turn. You get 2 of them, so that's nice. I don't know if you can use 2 at once or in case you lose them. And here is some kind of mounting piece here. You use action cameras, you get so much of this thing. Here is, it's like a little thing for like got the curve there to put on like a bike helmet or something like that. That curve thing. So you've seen these things with GoPros before. And let's see here, our last bit of kit here. Okay, here is a second clamp like this. So we got 2 of these, and they can go right on the bottom of the camera. You can feel the magnetic force right there. I must have had them on backwards. There you go. So you probably heard that click. They go in, you know, it's real secure. And then they have two levers on either side here, both ends. You know, you can't pull that off, but you have to push these in to get it off. So I mean, it's just as advertised. It's real secure. You just wait till you hear that snap. So then, you know, then you take one of the wing nuts and put in your pole here for filming. So yeah, very, you know, that magnetic thing's nice because when you put the cage on, you know, the cage has a magnetic piece over here, so you can let me do this again here. You know, you can mount it vertically, you know, once you have the cage on, you know, so that's good. So okay, that's about it on the quick and dirty unboxing of the little Action 4. I'm going to be doing, you know, more videos on this real soon. Here we got to get it out in the field and test it, get the software all set up here. Probably needs a firmware update. A lot to do now to get ready, but hopefully we can get out and get you some sample video from it, because I know a lot of people are going to try to make a decision in the next you know, week or so whether they upgrade to the Action 4 or they get the Hero 12, or they get neither of them, their current camera, their current Action 3, Action 2, or GoPro 10, 11 is perfectly good enough for them. They don't need to upgrade, or maybe they just prefer to always use a Insta360 product or whatever for 360 camera. And they do have again, they have the Go system that's just non-360, it's regular footage, and they also have a module type of system that you can convert a camera, you can convert a traditional action camera into a 360 camera. So kind of like in one piece you have both. I forget the name of those series. You know, it seems like a great idea, but it doesn't seem like a lot of people still stick with the more traditional form factor than that module. So, but I haven't tried it. I mean, I've seen video from it. It looks good, and they have a 1-inch sensor version of that too, which everybody wants the 1-inch on these, like the GoPro and the Action, but they don't seem to want to convert away from either DJI or GoPro to go to Insta360 to get that 1-inch sensor. So, kind of a confusing situation there, really. But anyhow, that's it on you know, kind of my state of the union here on action cameras, and you know, with a little 360 thrown in too from GoPro, and even non-action pocket cameras like this. The Go 3, again the DJI Pocket 2. Probably missing something else out there in the field there, but yeah. But anyhow, thanks for watching this video. I'll put links down below if you'd like to purchase the Action 4. If you know, and I'll even get the, you know, the GoPros down there too. Probably if you watch this video, maybe I'll update it and get the Hero 12 in eventually. But if you think about getting an action camera or a 360 camera, you know, please consider, you know, using my links. And even if I don't have the link to the product you want, just use my link to like this to get into Amazon. And then buy what you want to get. You know, like if I forget to link something, and I still get a little commission off of that because I am an Amazon affiliate seller, so I get a small commission, and I'll use that, you know, that money I make from the commission to buy more products to review in the channel. You know, so again, thumbs up if you got anything on this video. It helps. That thumbs up helps a lot. It lets people besides my subscribers see this video. And speaking of subscribers, if you're not a subscriber, I got free membership this month. Please join up, become a subscriber, ring that bell so you know when I put more videos about action cameras. And if you're interested in drones, you know, I have some drone content. Doing a lot of Air 3 videos. That's a hot new drone from DJI, you know, makers of this camera. So yeah, and I also have buy me a cup of coffee down below, where you can send me a few shekels to get me a nice iced coffee here in the middle of the summer down here at the Jersey Shore. So we will see you in the next video.